Hello. Pathfinder reading. Select one copy. Right, we're up and running. Hello and a very warm welcome to my live. My name is Julie-Sian and I'm coming to you live from the UK. It's just after 6 o'clock on Thursday, the 1st of June. We've done it, kids. We have made it through the first 5 months of 2023. How's it going? How's it rocking up for you? How is 2023 going for you? We are nearly halfway through the year. What an extraordinary 5 months I've had. And I finished off on a high. I landed up seeing Jack Whitehall. Yes. I did put a post up yesterday. I forgot when I said goodbye to everyone on Jules Day and I said, see you all tomorrow, Fairy Wednesday, 6 o'clock. What happened? I forgot I was going to see Jack Whitelaw at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Clean forgot about that. So that's why I suddenly put a post up, not going live. But then when I got home, it was early enough, so I went live at 6:30 for those who caught me. I was only live for half an hour, just go, hello, I'm here, alive. So apologies for that, I just forgot. And then we were talking and then it was like, oh yeah. So what a great way. I mean, what an extraordinary life I have been leading since 2023. I mean, started off in a completely different country, which I'd never been to, a country in Ireland, by Konos, yay, in the sun. And it's just got better and better and better. And last May, I created the Pathfinder. And oh my gosh, I have actually been knocked for 6 for the success it's been. Well, of course it is. Thank you, universe. So today's thing is Geranium essential oil for manifesting and guidance from the tarot. So we'll just get the gobbledygook done and over with while waiting for people to get join. I may or may not be doing readings today. If I do readings, I'll be using the Angel Tarot cards by Radley Valentine. You need to be over 18 to have a reading. If you're under 18, you need to have parental consent and parent needs to be there. Not allowed to give legal, medical or financial advice or pregnancy advice, and it's for entertainment purposes only. If you choose to have it for any other reasons apart from entertainment, it's down to you and nothing down to me. We may get hijacked because I have mentioned tarot in the reading, so just be aware for scammers jumping on today. Anyone notice? Look at the colour of them. Yes, a new month, a new colour. Oh my gosh. And I was talking to my nail technician today. She's not actually watching this. She's actually got another client at the moment. And I was talking to her, deciding what we're going to do for Glastonbury. I know, 3 weeks today, I am going to be rocking it on day 2 of Glastonbury. Rocking it. Well, I just hope the weather's a little bit warmer than it is today. Can't believe blazing June. Blazing freezing June, I reckon. Right, if you're watching this, come on and go, hello, I need to know if you're there because I'm on my laptop and I can't see because I don't use my phone, so I don't know who's coming. The reason people say, where do you use laptop? When I use my phone and I hold up the cards are back to front. They're a mirror image, and we've tried to change the mirror image on my phone to go live and it doesn't do it. Hence why I do it live here on the laptop. So if I hold up any cards, you'll be able to see the picture clearly, not back to front. If you're here watching, don't forget to say hello. If you're watching me back replay, remember to hashtag replay. Woo-hoo. But do please remember, if you're watching this as a recording, as a hashtag replay, and you go, can I have a card please? You won't get one because it's not actually live. Too late. But you're welcome to book a reading with me. So, I know, I do that. I watch back things and I start commenting and then I forget it's a recording. It's not live, it's a recording and I'm commenting on that thing and I'm wondering why I'm not getting any response. Duh. So been there, done that. So yeah, it's very easy. So yeah, if you do tap on and you're watching it back replay and you suddenly go, can I have a reading? It's a recording. You won't get a reading. The only way you will get a reading if you join me live. Alive. So, and if you pop on, just remember to say hello. Right, so it's tonic water today. So yes, Jack Walker. So I ended on a high, ended a month of May on a high, seeing Jack Whitelaw live. And if you ever get a chance to watch him, he is really very, very funny. Highly recommend it. So Thoughtful and Thankful Thursday. I haven't actually called that this today. Normally it's Thoughtful and Thankful Thursday. Geranium essential oil for manifesting and guidance. Manifesting and guidance from the tarot. And why should you book a Pathfinder reading? Very good question. What I want to ask anyone, and if you watch this back, #replay, how many of you actually had a reading? How many of you had a reading? Why do you want a reading? There are two reasons why two main readings. Well, as some people wanting readings, they want to get to connect with their loved ones. I don't do that. I'm not a medium. Well, I am, but I don't advocate that I'm a medium psychic reader. I'm not a medium psychic reader, as say. That's not what oh, I got some fluff going there. That's not who I am. I am just mainly connect with your spirit guides. Oh, that needs filing down. That's going to annoy me. I'm just going to grab a thing. Just do that, because that's going to annoy me, and I'm going to pick it, and then it's going to go ripped, and we don't want that. When I've just, hang on, how uncool is that? Just caught me nail. Okay, I know Julie-Sian has got nails. I know. I can't believe this. If you said this to me 40 years ago, you got nails, I would have gone, what? Really? I do have nails now, and they're pink. Woo! Okay, so hands up those who've had a reading, and you've gone for a reading, and you go for two things. Some people go for reading because they want a psychic reading, because they want to connect with their loved ones and receive messages, and they use the tarot as a connection. But most people want a reading because they want some guidance, they want some clarity, they're wanting to know where to go next. It's like, God, there's got to be more to life here. There really has to be more to life. And that's why they have a reading, because it's like giving us clarity. And also, when I just give you, if I just sat there and go, right, you need to, do this, it goes over the head, because people are very visual. You need to visual. How many times have you sat there and looked up the sky and go, there's a cloud and it looks like an elephant? It's a cloud. But or you go, oh look, you see, spread the Marmite on the toast and it looks like Jesus's head. It's Marmite, okay? But we always, our brain, the way our brain works, we like to see things and we turn it into something that we can understand and what we can correlate with. What a big word for a Thursday, correlate with. Oh my gosh, no one else heard this. There's only one person watching, and maybe that's me. So don't be shy, come on and say hello. So you have a reading to give you some advice and guidance, because you're thinking, oh, I'm overwhelmed, I'm not sure where I want to go, what I want to do, and so on and so forth. And having the cards is a visual representation of where you've been, where you go, where you're at, and where you can go, and what could possibly happen if you carry on, or if you change, this could happen. And it gives you guidance. And then what you do, you have your reading, go, thank you very much, you hand over your money, and off you go. And then what? Then what? That's my big question to you. What do you do with the advice of the reading? Now, I can tell you now, about 99% of people who have a reading go, thank you very much, that really resonates. Yeah, absolutely. 99% of you hand over your money and then you go off and you don't do anything with it. What a waste of your time and what a waste of your money. But it's your money. It's not really a waste, because you receive that. Something may have gone in here subconsciously, but do you actually action the information that's been given to you? Hand on the heart. And I've been there. Absolutely. I've been there. I've had readings and gone, yeah, that's really good. That's really insightful. Thank you very much. Yeah, I actually know what I'm going to do now. And you toddle off. And next thing you know, it's like shopping list, got to go and pick up the kids. Oh, had a bad day at work and stuff. And then what was the reading? Can't even remember the cards. But when you have a Pathfinder, this is something unique and something completely different. The reason you go for a reading is you want clarity. You're looking for something to confirm and things. You want something that's like, you know what? I'm overwhelmed, not sure. Where am I going? That's why most people go for a reading. But the thing is, they get this guidance, and whether the guidance is coming from their loved ones, so it's a psychic reading, or it's a spiritual reading, so it's coming from your guides and your angels. So that's the difference between a psychic and a spirit. It's your psychic is connecting with your loved ones. Spirit, mine is often mainly spiritual, but I can do psychic. Depends on who comes in and steps out. But I don't. Publicity, spiritual reading, not psychic reading, okay, but I can do them. I choose not to, because once you start inviting them in, they don't stop. They're coming in all the time, and it's like, nah, don't want that. So I connect with angels, dragons, and guides, and whatever. So I use them, and we connect, and we get the guidance, and the angels, guides, and loved ones are giving you guidance and messages. And they get frustrated because they've gone to them and go, you know what, I don't know what I'm doing. There's more to life. What should I do with this? And The guides come through and they give you advice. And the thing is, because we've got free will, we don't do it. Because it's easier to stay put. It's easier to stay the victim. It's easier to stay that rather than do the change. Because it's hard work changing. Anyone tried changing a flat tire on a car? That is hard work, changing a flat tire on a car. Changing, when the washer has gone on the taps, that's hard work. When you're changing anything, it is hard work. Like the caterpillar changing into a butterfly. But if we didn't have change, we wouldn't have butterflies. Okay, I'm just hoping I'm live in the right place, because I've only got one person watching me, but I'll keep going. Might be a quick short night tonight. So, okay. So, if you wanting to go for a reading for change and clarity of where you are and what may or may not happen, and you've got control, you can change it. It's not set in stone. And you have this reading and then you go away, and like I said, life gets in the way, and it's like, well, what was that all about? But when you come for a Pathfinder reading, with the Pathfinder reading, this is elevating your reading from here to here. Because when you want to go from a place of where you are now and you're here and you're wanting guidance from a card, it's because you want to go from here to here. That's what you want to do. You don't want to be in this place anymore. You want to be in that place. But when you just have a reading and don't do anything with it, you're going to stay put. Okay? But when you have a reading that is like a Pathfinder reading, and the Pathfinder reading elevates it and it does something different. It's a change of a normal reading. And this is where a Pathfinder is, because you have a reading and this is you trotting along in the elephant manure life, whatever it is, the elephant manure, and you want to change. But I'm not sure what I need to do. Don't know how to go about it. What should I do? I need guidance from my guides. So you have a reading. But if you don't do anything with this reading, or the reading doesn't give you actual steps of 1, 2, 3, 4, you're going to stay here. Life has got in the way. Stays here. However, most people go to a reading because they want to get from here to here. They want to go from their elephant manure to here. That's what they want to do. That's why they're having a reading. I want guidance, I want clarity, I want confirmation. I want confirmation that what I'm doing is right. The confirmation I'm doing this is going to take me up here. But the difference with an ordinary reading and a Pathfinder reading is that we actually give you action points, a plan of action. We give you mentoring and we give you a plan of action. And these action points is what you can take in day-to-day life. It's not massive steps unless you choose to do one, and it actually takes you there. And this is the difference from an ordinary reading to a Pathfinder reading. Because an ordinary reading goes, right, this is what, your guidance, yeah, I know, I've got to do this, and then you don't do it. With a Pathfinder reading, we actually show you what to do. We give you points of action to do. So when you've had a reading, you go off and you've started your actual journey. We've actually helped you on that journey. We're giving you a plan of action. And this is why it's so different and so unique. And this is why I'm saying to you, if you want a reading, and the reading why you're going is that you want clarity and you want something to change, you need to change and act. But without the guidance on how to do this, I don't want to go then from a lack of money to money, and go, yeah, you're going to get a life of abundance. You're going to life of abundance. Get this. But it doesn't tell you how to get that life of abundance. The Pathfinder will show you easy steps that will take you onto the start of your journey of a journey of abundance. Does this make sense? I don't know who I'm talking to. I don't know who's watching. But that is what the difference is. Now, I've said about prices. I'm open about it. A mentoring session is £100. A card reading with me, which gives you guidance, everything, is £50. However, if you wanted to mentoring and guidancing, you would normally pay £150. Yeah, I want an hour of mentoring and I want a reading. I do the whole thing as a Pathfinder reading for just £75. With that, we are taking you from your elephant manure, from your confusion and not sure. We're taking here, but we're showing you the stairs and we're showing you the steps, what you need to do. I was talking to someone today about The Secret. And The Secret is all about the law of attraction and this. And they're giving examples. They go, oh, someone came here and they worked with the law of attraction and suddenly they got their lover. They worked with their law of attraction and this. But what it fails to do is to actually show you what that person did. So this is why people find the law of attraction doesn't work for them. Oh, I've done all the writing in the book. I've done the journaling. I've done my cards. I've done my meditating. I've done this. Okay, but I still got no money. Okay. Are you actually actioning it? Are you saying I've got no money? Or are you saying, what can I do to bring the money? And this is where the lot of these books that talk about the law of attraction and why they doesn't work. The law of manifestation doesn't work. And they go, oh, it's a load of rubbish and things like that. Hello. I think it's a party of one at the moment, Lavender Moon. I've been talking for 15 minutes and you're the first to comment. Hello, Lavender Moon. So, my brain went then. What was I talking about? Yes. So with the plan of action, it shows you. And this is why, hey, Joe, this is why people read The Secret. They read all these books on law of attraction and things. And it's this and this and this and this. And then they sit there and go, yeah, and I've spent the last 6 months, manifest, talk about. And I said, has it worked? No, it's a load of bullshit. Because these books, and this is why I'm writing my book at the moment, yes, why I'm writing my book, it is actually showing you what you need to do, the actions you need to do. Party on my own, yes, but now Joe has sorted, so hey, we've got the party of 3, love it, lovely, thank you for joining us. I'm glad because I've been waffling on, waiting for you to join, because then we can talk about the next bit, the Geranium. I've been waiting for you, Lavender Moon, for your knowledge and wisdom. So this is what the Pathfinder is about. It's getting you a plan, but it's not difficult plans of action. It's straightforward, easy steps that you can do in your day-to-day life. Because this is the other things, you got to do this, you got to do that, and it's like, oh, I'm going on the diet and I'm stripping it all out. And then you wonder why your diet hasn't lasted more than 3 days. It's too much. It doesn't fit in, but with a plan of action, we can show you how you can do slightly things 1 day at a time, 2 days, or maybe a week at a time, another week and another week. And you build it in slowly. And this is what's so amazing about the Pathfinder. It's so completely different to an ordinary reading. Now, yeah, I will still do the readings for people. If people go, yeah, I'm just looking for guidance. I just want to connect with my spirit guides, maybe connect with my psychic, with my loved ones. Yeah, we'll do that. If that's the reading you want. But if you're saying to me, Julie, I want a reading because I want some guidance and clarity and I need to be shown what to do, having an ordinary reading isn't going to help, because it will show you what to do unless you know and you're ready to act. That's why I say 99% of people who come for a reading, it stays the same. I'm starting to work on me over the last couple of days. Oh, I like that. Oh, I love that. And oh, that's made my heart sing. Oh my God. I mean, Joe's look where you just qualified and everything. I mean, you're on the up now. Love it. And you've done so well with Oriflame. You've done so well with your business. Just think 6 months ago, where were you? Talk about elephant manure. 6 months later, what a transformation. Sending healing to Lavender Moon's knee. Sorry about that. Yeah, healing to Lavender Moon's knee. I just suddenly got that. Ooh, I don't know if you watched this. About 2 minutes in, we had a whole load of smoke appeared. And I haven't got any incense burning either. So you might want to watch that back, because I went, what happened there? Spirit appeared in smoke. what's it called? The genie, puff of smoke, and he appears. Okay, so that's what the Pathfinder reading is. So if anyone wants any more information, want to make a booking, let me know. So the message today, save me having the thing, is Geranium Essential Oil. Now I got my little book. Oh, you can see how it is. It's really used, and I've actually put lots of comments in it. It's so, oh, I'm surprised it's still surviving. I've had this book. If you want to book aromatherapy, a guide for home use, this is the best book ever. It gives you all the oils in alphabetical order and what they benefit for. However, if you've got something you're not sure about, like you're suffering from boredom, you turn to the back and look up boredom, and it tells you the oils. So if you don't know what oil to use, but you've got an ailment, you can look up the ailment and then it will tell you the oils, and then you turn to that page and stuff like that. I love this book. It is so well used. It's falling apart. But yeah, aromatherapy. And when I first bought it, it was only $1.99. It was $1.99 when I first got it. Ha! So if you can get hold of this, it's a brilliant book. You can see that, I don't know if you could see, I mean, I've got the oils, but I've actually added on as I've gone through and used oils. I go, oh, it's good for this and good that. So lots of my pages are scribbled on it. Cinnamon bark, digestive problems, I've underlined that. Underlined some things. Oh, like chamomile Roman, I've written in cystitis, menopause, teething, insomnia. It's great because it gives you physical conditions and psychological conditions. I get no money for advertising. Can't know because of Dangerous for Our Bird. Yeah, but what you could do, and I totally get that because very dangerous, very dangerous. If you want an aromatherapy essential oils without burning them, yes, there is. You can put them into get like a plain like a Body Shop vitamin E plain thing, and you can put some drops of essential oil, do it in your bedroom or shut the bathroom, put drops of oil into the cream and then mix it up, and then you can use the moisturizer, the essential oils that way, so it's on your body. So it's like, you know, you've got your own cleansers, toners, moisturizers, and in those, and you put them on, and that doesn't make the bird ill. So it's the same, you're making your own product. So you get a plain base like almond oil. You can have, I used to say, but the vitamin E Body Shop range. So what you do, you get the Body Shop vitamin E range. I mean, you may have got in your Oriflame, they may do a range. Now, if you've got a range and you have a look, I don't know what's in your product, but just think, you know, you use these products you've got now with Oriflame. If you got a plain one like vitamin E, Body Shop vitamin E, so they've got the night creams, they've got the cleanser, the toner, and the moisturizer. So it's a plain base. What you get with the vitamin E, you get, don't put all the oil into the actual pot because then you've got it all in there. You take out what you want, so like 2 or 3 teaspoons of the moisturizer, bung it on a plate, put a couple of drops of geranium or lavender or sandalwood or whatever, a couple of drops, mix it in, and then it's in that, and then you apply it as a moisturizer. Or you can apply it as a hand, or you ever like that. But you can make your own cleansers, toners and moisturizers, but you need a plain base. The other thing you can do, if you've got bubble bath, do you have a bubble bath? Say, again, I'm sorry I'm using Body Shop because I don't really know Oriflame products very well. I'm not, you know, it's just that I can think of. Now, Body Shop does some shower bar gels, like I think they do a it through and get rid of the nits and the nits eggs like that, but that's Johnson's baby shampoo. But anything plain, if you have like arthritis, you know, like E45, anyone who uses E45 hand cream, again you could squirt a little. And the thing about this, if you've got like a spare saucer and you get your E45, you squeeze out one text before you said it, and you squeeze out a tablespoon worth or whatever it is of E45, and then, as long as you're not allergic to these stuff, remember, if you're allergic to lavender, don't use lavender. If you're allergic to geranium, don't use geranium. If you're allergic to lemon, don't use lemon. Makes your common sense. We're adults here, we're not kindergarten kids, all right? you would put your couple of drops. So say, for example, in the winter my hands are aching and stuff, so I would use ginger, perhaps ginger, and I don't know what I do because we're not doing that. Let me look up arthritis. Let's see, arthritis. Chamomile, juniper, and lavender. So, but I personally would put ginger in because warming. So I would get my E45. I'd put like a tablespoon of E45 onto a saucer. I would drop in a drop of chamomile, a drop of juniper, a drop of lavender, and a drop of ginger. Less is more with aromatherapy. Less is more. Then I would mix it all together. So I've got this tablespoon amount, but then what I would do is I'd use as much as I want, but then it's some things, then I would put cling film over it and bung it in the fridge. So I would make enough up for like 3 or 4 days, cling film it, seal it in, and then keep it in the fridge. And that way you make up a bit. So you've got the main E45 tube, other products also available, geranium, yeah. And then you add, geranium will be, it's good for pain management. It is geranium. I mean, we'll talk about geranium in a minute, in a lot more details, because geranium is the essential oil we're talking about. But that's how we do it. So good for pain management. There you go. So I would get my E45 and put in my geranium, bit of ginger, because ginger is warming. Rosemary's good for oils, etc., like that. So the oil we're talking about today, and because all the month of May was manifesting, and the month of June it was so good, I've carried on. So we're carrying on with all the different, for the month of June. I know it was May for manifesting, but it was being so popular and people loved the topics that I've decided to carry it on through June. So we're going to carry on talking about manifesting with different angels and gods and different essential oils and different crystals tomorrow. I mean, Thursdays and Fridays are my two favourite days. Well, favourite days, Wednesday, Thursday. Actually, Wednesdays, my angels and stuff. Boom. Okay, I'm just looking up geranium. This is geranium, rose. We're talking about rose geranium. I'm talking about the benefits of rose geranium. There are other types of geranium, but the best essential oil you're going to be using, I recommend, is rose geranium. All right, so it's rose geranium, and the manifesting side of property. So I'm going to talk about the manifesting side first, lavender moon. I know, and I can't remember what the crystal is, but the essential oil for geranium, and then we're going to look at all the other benefits of geranium, because you've already come out with pain management. So geranium is for manifesting, it's for balancing, harmony and love. Because when we're talking about the essential oils, we're mainly, using it. So if you're wanting to bring balance into your life, geranium is good. Balance and harmony and love. And the thing about geranium is it helps you to feel grounded and connected to your bodies with a body positivity feeling. Connects you with your body and going, yeah, I love my body. My boobs are hanging out there. I've got my whack back wings when I talk around and my belly laugh, etc., like that. But I love my body because that's it. So geranium helps you connect with your bodies and help you with your body positivity. So if you're doing a lot of mindset and loving your body, geranium essential oil is good. And it's a good place where it helps you into the flow of life. Geranium is also an excellent oil to work with the throat chakra. Why? It helps you to speak clearly your desires. It helps you opening up your throat chakra. Okay, it's related to your heart chakra. Absolutely, because it's love. I'm getting there in a minute. That's my next one. You're one ahead of me. You're one ahead. You saw, because I sent Lavender Moon my little thing that I was going to be talking about today, and I spotted a typo as well. Oops. You're one step ahead of me. Later. So it opens up your throat chakra, so you can actually speak with love, because she is quite right. It's to do with your heart, because it's helpful oil for attracting love, beauty and abundance. It's working with your love. So when it is, you're speaking your truth because you love yourself. And this is, so I suppose it's a mixture. So it's your heart chakra and your thing. So, but it helps you with your throat to speak with your love from a place of love. I'm attractive. I love my body. I love the flow of life. I love beauty. I find beauty everywhere I go. And that's what's so amazing about geranium, because it is with your heart chakra. So it is related to your heart chakra, but it helps you to speak from a place of love. And it helps you to speak clearly of your desires, because when you speak clearly of your desires, as long as those desires are coming from a place of love, it's no good if it's coming from a place of hate. You know, I hate that person, I want him dead. That is no good. My notes from when I did my essential oil course, love it. So that is no good. And then you'll wonder why you got a sore throat, because you're wishing people dead, you're wishing people pain, you're wishing that's why you get a sore throat. But when you start going, you know what, I'm going to let them go. I'm letting these toxic people go with love and light, because I'm letting them out, because I don't want them in my life. I don't want their toxicity. That's when you're talking with your love, and your love from your throat chakra. So that is it. So let's see what other benefits geranium has. So Lavender Moon has said it's heart related, it's to do with pain management, and like I said, we're talking about rose geranium, and that's the main one to go for if you want to know, you know, because sometimes you go, oh, there's too many geraniums. The best geranium is the rose geranium. It's also aids in opening up the chakra. Yes, oh, we're there. So I'm just going to read a little bit. I mean, I do know this. Also known as rose geranium, the oil is a pale green in colour. Pale green, green, heart chakra. Love this. And it comes from Madagascar. Oh, yeah. The scent is fresh, floral and sweet. I like geranium. And it goes well. I like mixing it with ylang ylang, rose otto, and frankincense, which is strange. Frankincense and geranium, but I like that because frankincense, you know, is opening up with third eye and crown chakra, so it's spiritual with frankincense. And if you're working with your heart and third eye, heart and throat, I don't know why I keep saying third eye. I'm pointing to my throat. What is it? Okay, lavender, I don't know. So geranium, and when you work with frankincense, it as you said, it opens up your chakras. Frankincense spiritual, so it's opening up your heart chakra, your higher heart chakra, and your throat, but you're using the spiritual side because it's cleansing your chakras. So it's green. It's useful for most skin conditions. So if you're not sure what skin condition, you know, they say, oh, lemon is for greasy skin and things like that. Geranium is like your all-rounder. Geranium and lavender are your all-rounder for skin treatments. So if you're not sure, so if you go, oh, I've got the T-cross, you know, my skin is dry here but greasy here, try geranium or lavender. All right, so that's quite a good combination, geranium and lavender mixed together. Oh, personally speaking, when I do any mixing with geranium and lavender, to me, because lavender is quite strong, I would use 2 geranium and 1 of lavender, 2 drops of geranium to 1 drop of lavender, and then it's a balance. I find if I do 2 drops of geranium and 2 drops of lavender, to me personally, I find lavender is overpowering, but other people find they need more. You are unique. Go with what you like. It's a stimulating effect on the lymphatic system. I mixed it with chamomile and lavender when I did a face. Oh my God, yes. Oh, you can't go wrong with chamomile and lavender and geranium. Geranium, chamomile and lavender. What a combination. That is the best combination for no matter whether you got old skin, young skin, teenage skin, menopausal skin. What a mixture. Okay, it's stimulating effect on the lymphatic system. Wow, love that. And it blends well with most other essential oils. It is great. It does blend with very few essential oils that it doesn't mix with. It mixes with most things. It tends to balance extremes, whether on the physical or emotional level. It's a balancing oil. It balances. So if you're feeling really sad, it will bring you up. If you're feeling really psychotic and up here, it can bring you down. Like lavender. Lavender is a good yin and yang oil. That brings you up and brings you down. I use rosemary against hair loss. Yeah. Do you actually rub that into the scalp? In a mixture. Don't put new things. Yeah, rosemary is meant to be for hair loss. It's something that you have to do for 2-3 months. And you have to actually, with the oil, massage it into the skin and leave it. And the best way for it to work is, I was just going to put in a plastic bag. So you get the oil, massage it into the scalp, all right? Because the hair comes out of the hair follicles. And then what I would do, I was going to say put a plastic bag, not on the face so you can't breathe, plastic bag or a towel, and let it sit there for 3 to 5 to 10 minutes. So the heat from the plastic, the heat from things is getting the pores from your hair follicles to open up, and then the essential oils will go in and feed. But it will take 2 to 3 months, and you have to work it. That was in the TV this morning. Yeah, the thing is, they just go so you put your essential oil, you put it in your conditioner, put it on the conditioner, wash it off. That ain't gonna work. Your hair follicle grows on here, and this is why when I say when people put their conditioners on, oh, you've got conditioner. Well, the conditioner needs to work properly, needs to be sat there, and it needs to sit into your hair. So this is one thing. I was watching Queer Eye yesterday. Was it yesterday? 2 days ago? 2 days ago, I was watching Queer Eye, and a tip about his conditioner. And Jonathan, I love Jonathan from Queer Eye, and he says you wash your hair, and then what he does is he puts his conditioner on, and he's saying all this about putting the conditioner on, and then he covers it, and then he has his shower. So he's got his hair, so he's having his shower, and while he's showering everything, he's got a hat. You know, you can wear these shower caps, so you can use a shower cap. So he puts his hair and covers his hair in a shower cap, has his shower, and when he's finished washing and everything like that, his hair has been conditioned for about 3 to 4 minutes. It depends on how long you've been under the shower. It should only be 2 minutes, and then because it's been conditioned and it's conditioning the scalp, your hair follicles are in the scalp. And then it's there, and then only when he combs it through, puts it under the hair, in the shower cap, has his shower, and then when he's finished, he takes his shower cap off and he washes the conditioner out. But that's the way. Shall I mix it with what? Right. If you've got a plain conditioner, anything. The things when I say, if you use Radox Bath has already got essential oils in, so don't use Radox Bath. But if you've got a plain, I can't think of it, Head and Shoulders. Okay, I can't think of it. Head and Shoulders, or Johnson's Baby Shampoo. Does Johnson's Baby Shampoo do a conditioner? I don't know, but if Johnson's Baby Shampoo does a conditioner, so if there's Johnson's conditioner for babies, you would mix the rosemary in with that. So you've got your conditioner, so you've got a couple of tablespoons of conditioner, drop a couple of rosemary into that, mix it round, and then you would apply that, massage it into the scalp and put it through here, because your hair's falling out because there's a problem with the hair follicle. It's the hair follicle, because if the hair follicle was correct or whatever, then the hair wouldn't fall out, because if the hair follicle was closed up, the hair wouldn't fall out. I'm not a hairdresser. I can't give you advice. I'm not a qualified hairdresser. I've not done a hairdresser, but this is years of working with hairdressers who've used essential oils and things like that. So you will mix it, put it in your thing, leave it, and this is any conditioner, whether you're treating it for hair loss, whether you've got psoriasis in your hair or anything like that. With conditioner, you want it to condition. It's no good putting it in and washing it out after a second. It's the conditioner, it's a waste of time. The conditioner has to get into your hair all the way down. And if you just put it on and then wash it off, it's not had a chance to do any work. This is why you've got hand cream. You rub it in so it goes in and it's absorbed, and then it does the work. So mix it with, if you've got a plain one. Now, I'm not too sure. Now, I'm not recommending these things. I use a shampoo which is sulfur free. So maybe go for a sulfur free, but that's because I've got coloured hair and I've had it straightened. You really should go for sulfur free hair if you've got coloured hair. And a plain one. I mean, I can't remember the name, but it's quite expensive. But yeah, mix it in with things. Or you can actually, if you haven't got a conditioner, you can actually mix it into sweet almond oil. So put it into sweet almond oil and then massage that into your scalp with sweet almond oil and rosemary. Massage it in, okay, and then put your shower cap on. Leave it for 3 to 5 minutes. The trouble is, if you're using sweet almond oil, you're going to have to then wash it out with shampoo and then quick conditioner again. But that's why if you got a conditioner, but a plain conditioner, I'm not sure, you know, like Clariol does shampoo for coloured hair. I should think you could use that, really. Is that all right? So geranium, let's go back to geranium. So we're talking about geranium. Cleanses the aura. Oh, right, we're into the etheric bodies. Lavender Moon has got fed up with me talking about that. Helps the anti-aging process. Ah, yes. That's why I said anyone who's got menopausal or anything like that, geranium is really good. You need to go on to Magic Moments where I get all my oils from. Okay. Change of life, dermatitis, eczema, hormone balance, lice, periods, PMT, pregnancy, skin blotches, dry, normal, cellulite. Now, pregnancy. Should you use essential oils when you're pregnant? The general rule of the thumb is no. The general rule of the thumb with essential oils for pregnancy and for babies under the age of 3 months is a general no. No, 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 no. However, there is always an exception to the rule. The exception to the rule, and this is when it's so important, where you just use 1 drop. It is not recommended. If you don't know what you're doing, don't do it. If you're pregnant and you've got a baby and you're doing essential oils onto a baby who's under 3, it's a no-go. However, if you know what you're doing, like Lavender Moon is qualified and I'm qualified and I know what I'm doing, you could use lavender and you could use chamomile, and you could possibly use geranium for your stretch marks. But you're going to use a whole tub of cream to like 1 drop of geranium. So it's so dilute. But it's really, in theory, and this is when it's like in this book, because this is like for professional people. So the general rule of the thumbs, not recommended any essential oils when you're pregnant or lavender. Yeah, like I said, lavender is the exception and chamomile 1 drop is the exception. Now, the other thing is that you can do is when you've got a baby and they're a bit restless and stuff, you've got chamomile and you've got 1 drop. You don't put it on their clothes. Oh, no, 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 no. You could have like a handkerchief and have the handkerchief, cotton handkerchief, on the side of you got the cot, you got the bed. It's not anywhere near the baby, and you put a drop of lavender, chamomile there, and then the essential oil will seep out into the air, and that will help calm the baby down. 1 drop. Lavender is good. And then when they get to like 6 months old, eucalyptus. Oh, careful of eucalyptus. You can actually, like, you've got the Vapes Baby Rub. If you've got the Vapes Baby Rub, and you put 1 drop of eucalyptus in, and again have it not right by the baby but away from the baby, but the smell is there, that will help their blocked nose. But no, the general rule of the thumb, no essential oils whatsoever on pregnancy, especially if a baby is under 3 months old. Always blended, will never straight onto the skin, and never ever. It can burn. Yeah, I know, it can burn. Absolutely. Even lavender and chamomile can burn. It can, and the baby. And if you just don't put any carrier oil in the bath and you've got oil and water, everyone knows oil and water doesn't mix. So essential oil, note the word oil, it won't mix. So if you get into a bath and your little private parts touch that essential oils, you will get out quicker than you got in. Ugh! Okay, psychological, it's good for attachment, mood swings, rigidity, and if you're too extrovert or too introvert, because it balances. Okay, it will balance your hormones. It balances your mood swings. If you're too extrovert, too introvert, that's what geranium is. So it's a great all-rounder, but it's very good in helping you to manifest and concentrate on self-love, body positivity, bringing love into your life, because it works on your heart chakra. So you're going to speak what you want. Hey, universe, I really want to be safe in my home. I really want, what do you want? Financial security. not £1,000,000. I want financial security. I want to feel safe in my home. I want a relationship where the person loves me and treats me as an equal. Oil sits on the top. I know. And if you step into it, bish bash bosh on your girly part and the boy parts as well. So this is what the geranium is. So when you are wanting to get really down to what you really want, and you really want a truth, and what will really benefit to my highest good, this is what geranium is. It helps you give clarity, what you really want. And then when you got the clarity and you're working from your heart center, you can then speak to the universe. This is what I want to manifest. Give me some clues to what to do, and then you've got the clues of what to do, and then off you go. So that's geranium essential oil. Right, so then we've got the card for the day. The card for the day on my YouTube channel, Julie-Sian 777. Julie-Sian 777. Who wants the card? There's only 4, so it won't take too long. Julie-Sian 777. I'm going to put that down here actually. YouTube. Julie-Sian 777. There we go. So that's my YouTube channel. The full reading, my daily, weekly, monthly. There is a reading for the month of June. And if you enjoy that month of June and you enjoy the cards, why not get your own deck of cards? Buy a deck of cards. They're available. I sold a deck today. Yeah, that's 2 decks. I'm on the SP. I've got to go in a minute. Okay. So the card was the 2 of water. 2 of water. Tap dancing today. A relationship that continues to grow closer. This is working on your own relationship. This is what it's all about. The positive resolution of a conflict. Positive resolution of a conflict is already. Allow each other to speak. Understand where each other are coming from. There's no way you're going to change their mind. But if you understand, and then maybe you can come to an agreement. So let me quickly do Joe. I'll do Joe first. So if there's anybody here, did you? I think Joe, you said you shared. Let me do Joe very, very quick. A card very, very quickly. Shared and loved. Yeah. So let me do Joe first because you've got to go. So Joe's card is life experience. Oh my God, have you got life experience? A significant life event. A powerful revelation that leads to change. You had that big revelation, you changed. And time to spread your wings. Oh my God, this is your time. With the life experience you've had, you can look back and go, yeah, I've learned now that I need to find my voice. I've learned now that I am able to control. I can choose. I don't need to listen to other people. My life experiences show me that when I listen to other people, it goes pear-shaped because it's not for me. So this is your life experience. You're going through a massive change. I said at the early, Joe, look back how far you come in 6 months. Look how far you come in 3 months. In 3 months. Life, and it's going to keep going and changing. And the more you step into your true self, and it's, look at the gold. Look at the gold. You stepped away from that tower of entrapment and you're free. And look at the beautiful red, the red love, the butterflies are there. But I'm actually drawn to this blue image. And this blue image, do you know, I don't even know what it is. Oh, it's an hour clock. You know an hour clock? This is your time. This is your time. It's time for you to turn it upside down and go, this is my life. This is my time. It's no longer, yeah, it's stationed, but I'm now flick it. But it's there. It's your time. Your time to shine. So that's your card, because I'm going to let you go. I know, isn't it great? So it's life experience. So then we've got the lovely Lavender Moon, and then I'll do, I think it was Jeanette. So we'll do Lavender Moon, Lavender Moon. So if you want to tag anybody in case you might think, who is they? We're missing a couple of people, beautiful Bella and Colin, but I think they're busy. So we'll do Lavender Moon, Lavender Moon, Lavender Moon. Have a lovely evening. Lovely evening. You're welcome. And yeah, have a great evening. Catch you tomorrow, hopefully. Have a great evening. It is your time and you're doing so well. I'm so proud of you, my beautiful girl. Right, Lavender Moon. Oh, Lavender Moon, did you see that? I said Lavender Moon and it completely flipped up. I don't even know what it is. Okay, actually, Lavender Moon, you've got 2. I'm going to say that. This one flipped up, the Knight of Air. No, yeah, Knight of Air. Air is all about your thoughts. You're intelligent, you're decisive, you're idealistic, you're tireless. You're completely tireless and going after what you want. You're charging forth, but you're charging forth into the light. Look, you've got a golden sword that's cut away all the bullshit. There is a light, it is guiding you, but you're not walking, you are now running. Look at he's charging forward. Events that occur with great speed. Take time to carefully review your options and creative solutions. Double flip, I love it. I know, did you not see it? Boom, boom. It was really good. But what we have also for you is the Emperor. Now this is the Emperor. When you look at the tarot, it goes 0 is the dreamer, is you. And then you've got the Magician, the Priestess. But then it's the Emperor, it's the father figure. But father there has got his arms crossed. Father figure. And I'm not going to say anything personal, what's going on with your father at the moment. But it's closing off. He needs to talk. All right? That's all I'm going to say. Because that to me has come up as the father. Because the Emperor and then the Empress is the mother figure. When you look at the major arcana, he is representing the father figure. All right, and he's being protective. And it says organisation, logic, structure and discipline, leadership. But I don't think that's a card. That is just a message about father. Okay, Lavender Moon, I won't go any further than there. Your main message is the Knight of Air. Go forth and do what you want. I know you've got to support things. I think Bella is watching. Oh, hi, Bella. Okay, so, yeah, got it. You got the other card. Okay, brilliant, excellent. But Knight of Air, he's been watched over. Angels are there. He is protected. Look, he's protected. Okay, I'm not going to go there. Okay, so there, Knight of Air. Charge forth into your spirituality, because you said to me the other day you're looking into your spirituality, and this is you're thinking about it, and of course your thoughts, and your thoughts are your third eye crown chakra. You're connecting spiritually. It's all this area where our thoughts are in our mind. You're working with your third eye and your crown. It's all in this area. And this is why it's night, because you're excited. I'm reconnecting with my psychic skills. I'm reconnecting with my spirituality, etc. And this is, to me, is how I'm interpreting the card for you. Okay, is your crown, your chakras up here. There you go. So then we've got the lovely Jeanette. Anybody else here? Oh, hello, Nuala. Hello, Nuala. So we'll do Jeanette. I think it's Jeanette. Is it Jeanette? Is it Jeanette? Is it Jeanette? I think, who else? Yeah, Jeanette. Yeah, Jeanette and then Nuala. Hello, Nuala. How are you doing? As you've only just joined us, Nuala, you watched back at the beginning. I did a lot, and we've done a lot of talking tonight on geranium essential oil. Yeah, so we'll do Jeanette. And apart from Jeanette and Nuala, I'm looking. I'm looking at the way my aura shine. I know. Look at that amazing photo you shared with me. That was like, OMG. Oh, Anne Marie. Okay, yeah. Sorry, Anne Marie. I'm just wondering, because I just said the word Anne Marie, and as I said Anne Marie, did you not see this card flipped up? So I have a feeling this is for Anne Marie, because as I was saying your name, this flipped up. So I'll do Jeanette in a minute, but Anne Marie has the 4 of air. Air is all about your thoughts. 4, the 4 corners of the earth. You can box yourself in with the 4 corners. A car has 4 wheels. Well, a main car, so and it rolls you forward. But it says it's a time to rest or take a vacation. Allow more time before making a decision, and meditation may provide the answers. So basically what it's saying is wait a moment. Anne Marie, just pause for a moment. Don't overthink and don't wait too long, but just have a little think and go, yes, no. In fact, going rather charging ahead like me, yeah, that's a great idea. Go, yes, no, maybe. Okay. And it says, allow yourself a little bit more time. This is Anne Marie. So maybe Anne Marie, it's like, you know what? I'll let you know on Monday. And then on Monday, you tell us. I'm not waiting for that one day. You've made a decision, but you're going to hold up because maybe there's some more information is coming to you. And it says take time or rest a vacation. Now to me, Anne Marie, that vacation It's a vacation away from the negativity, vacation away from the poor me victim, the vacation away from I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy, the vacation from the toxic people in your life, a vacation away from the toxic situation that you're in. And it's like, step away from the toxicity, become the eagle and go, you know what, enough is enough. And that's what the vacation, have a decision and go, you know what, enough of this toxic relationship, enough of this job I'm hating. How am I going to go ahead? Oh, I'm going to go and apply for a new job. I'm going to change this relationship. That's the vacation, is wanting you to take a move away from the negativity. So now we're going to go to Jeanette. Does that make sense, Anne-Marie? So there you go. The cards know which message they want for you. So we've got Jeanette. So sorry about that. So Jeanette has 8 of water. As I'm saying, I'm just going to grab some tonic water. I'm going to connect some tonic water. Okay, 8 of water. 8 is the sign of infinity on its side. This is Jeanette. A desire to move on. Look, he wants to move away from here to here, Jeanette. I want to move away from this toxicity. And you can. You've got all the skills and the knowledge, but you can go away and you can start over. What is it that you've decided, I've got to move away? Search for something more meaningful. Yeah. Do you know what? There's more to life than this. This is where, Jeanette, you need your Pathfinder. Spiritual and emotional growth. It's time to grow spiritually and emotionally and to connect with your mind, body and spirit. What is it, Jeanette? Or maybe you don't know. But you know that there's something not right where you are in your life now. You may not know what it is. Oh, just, you know what, there's... You know, how many of us have said that? You know what, there's got to be more to life than this. I've just had enough. There's got to be more. I've had enough. And this is where it is. It's time to go connect with your spiritual... All right, universe. Because I realise it's universe is there. Universe, give me an opportunity. It's time for me to leave this elephant manure. Whatever part of your life, Jeanette. It's time to move away from it. And it's time to get your spark back into you. The meaning and the realising why you're here. Jeanette, that is your message for you. But it's very emotional. Oh, I can't leave this relationship. Oh, I can't leave this job. Oh, I can't move my house and go and live from where I'm living in Northampton and go and live in a caravan by the sea. What will people think? Bullshit to them. It's your life, not theirs. If they've got a problem with them, maybe they should move with you. Not. Jeanette, that's your strong, powerful message. It is emotional. It is. Oh, if I do this, how are people at work going to think if I suddenly leave a job and go and work for another company? Oh my God, how are they going to cope? That's not your problem. How's the business going to cope without me? That's their problem, not yours. Okay? It's their business. They've got to sort it out. Jeanette, it's time to move on. And if you're not sure how to go or where to go or what you want to do, or you're actually not sure, you just know there's something's got to change, that is when you need a reading. Because the reading will give you the guidance. And then we've got the beautiful Nuala. Beautiful Nuala. How are you doing? Oh, we'll be connecting next week. Not sure when, but we're meant to be connecting next week for a quick 15-minute chat. Okay. That's if you want to go ahead with it. Nuala. Oh, hang on, Nuala's has flipped up as well. Nuala has, Queen of Water. Queen of Water for Nuala. Tender-hearted, empathic, patient, loving. That's who you are. You are a beautiful, kind, loving person, your heart. And this is the person, Queen is the person. So you are tender-hearted. You look at people with a touch of loving way. You are kind-hearted in your things. Patient with your son. Relationships develop to a new level, and I think your relationship with yourself or maybe with another person. Trust your intuition, and care for yourself as other. You've got to look after yourself as well as for others. Yes, we are. You have to care for yourself. It's okay to take time out for yourself. It's okay if when your son's in bed to go and treat yourself to a massage, an aromatherapy, a bubble bath. It's okay for you to sit down and instead of having the television on and read a self-help book, it's okay for you at the end of the night, you know what, I am going to put my this music on, I am going to watch this film, I am going to eat this chocolate cake. Not every day, but you've got to look after yourself. If you don't fill up your own jug, how are you going to help other people? All right, you can't keep filling up from an empty one. So you've got to look after yourself. Be the queen. Be kind and nurturing to yourself as well as to others. Now, I've just been seeing something. Now, in theory, these two, actually there's more than two, these are whales. But I suddenly got the word shark. And I suddenly thought to myself, or I got the message, two sharks. And I don't like to be negative because I'm giving advice, so it's not negativity. But sharks in the water, danger. All right, you're above those people. Don't get sucked into these people who are trying to drag you into something. All right, I don't know what that's about. Maybe there's some people around you, but you are better than them. Look, you're on the pedestal. You're safe. And just let them swim around. They're nowhere near you. And yes, they may have got these ideas. They may want to pull you down, but you're totally safe. And let them swim away. Let these sharks, these people, swim away because they're swimming away. And then they will be replaced because at the back here, we've got beautiful, another whale coming in. We've got other beautiful whales, these beautiful energy coming in. But you have to let these two, I don't know why, and I just told me sharks. I don't know. You're going to have to think about this. I can't, without sitting down and going into a deep conversation with you. You probably know what I'm talking about. All right? But you need to let the sharks move away. Don't get sucked into their dreams. Oh, you know what? If you do this and take on this transformation, you can sell this £20,000 and you're thinking, that's not what I want. It doesn't feel right. I'm going to let those people or those ideas, I'm going to let the situation go. I don't know what it is. But that is the message I've got. And I don't know why it says two. But that's what. But now I've told you, I now see them as whales. Look up the spiritual meaning of whales. You've got a killer whale there. And you've got the other, an orca. Okay, so look up the spiritual meaning of whales. But when I first saw it, they told me to see it as sharks and to give you that message. Hi, bye, Anne-Marie. Thanks for joining. If you want a reading, you know where I am. You understand. Brilliant. I'll stop there then. Is there anybody here who hasn't had a... I'm glad you understand. Is there anybody here who hasn't... Gosh, that's quite deep, that reading for you, Nuala. Sorry about that. But I have to give what I'm given. I have to give what I'm given. Is there anybody here who hasn't had a card and would like a card? Is there anybody here who's watching, hasn't had a card but would like a card? I will sort of end because I've been over an hour. Thank you ever so much, everyone, for joining tonight. I hope you've enjoyed all the knowledge about, oh my God, geranium. So, talk about going into geranium essential oil into a deep level. I'm just going to grab mine. Oh my God. I mean, it's one of my favourites. Geranium, lang lang, jasmine are one of my and frankincense, of course. God about frankincense. So, and if you want to message me later, Nuala, for a deeper reading, and we'll get that sorted for you. If there's anyone who's got any questions or queries, you're welcome, about Pathfinder or would like to book her own Pathfinder reading, message me. And have a great evening. Tomorrow is crystals. Another favourite. So we'll be chatting about crystals tomorrow, and it's Friday. So good luck to May. If anyone wants a reading for the month ahead of May, let's do it. Let's see. Oh, sorry, June. We're in June. So good luck for wishing you an amazing June. First day of June. It's looking good for everybody. And have a fab evening, whatever you're up to. Thank you everyone for sharing tonight, coming in, commentating, sharing your knowledge and wisdom. It's been beautiful. Have an amazing day. And yeah, it was powerful, wasn't it? Let's go deeper. Let's dive deeper. Let's see what we can take that, how far we can take that for you. And we will catch you all tomorrow. Have an amazing evening, whatever you're doing. Take care. Namaste. Bye, 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 bye.